just to get all 10 of you in here. Step up a little bit more,
That's good.
We got his video. Here we go. All right, we're going to begin. Begin.
Okay.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Danny, or Daniel. Today I will be doing a demonstration in the art of magic, or illusion, or magic tricks, or however you want to call it. This one trick that I picked in particular is it's very simple. But it's very, very effective. Like in most magic or tricks that you see, they're usually pretty simple. It's all in the mind. That's why it's called illusion. It's intended. This one is intended to be in a very spontaneous environment, such as a backyard party or a get-together, walking down the street somewhere. It's got to be spontaneous. It's kind of hard to plan. You just do it. You don't need very many supplies, as you can see. It's very impromptu. So the supplies that you do need, you will need a can of soda or beer. If you're at a party. You will use a quarter and a magic marker. So what you do is when you're sitting at a party, you don't tell anybody what you're going to do. You don't tell anybody, hey, I'm going to show you a trick. I'm going to show you something. You just get it out. You're sitting by a nice chest. Grab a beer, grab a nice soda, say, hey, can I borrow a quarter? So for this one, we're gonna improvise. We're gonna pretend we're at a party here. So I'm gonna come up to you and I'm gonna ask for a volunteer, right? So I'm gonna say something like, does anybody have a quarter? And you're gonna say, sure, I got a quarter. Whoa. Okay. So you're gonna say, okay. And I'm gonna say, can I have you initial quarter on each side? Put one initial on one initial on the opposite side. Very good. The reason for this is it's going to create the illusion later. It makes it much more effective later on. So after that, you go ahead and grab a drink, a beer, or soda, and you say, okay, I'm going to show y'all as I go. So to do the full trick, I'm going to demonstrate how it happens. Number one thing is you want to have a good angle. So in magic, it's about angles. You don't want to be. You got to know your surroundings also. You got to know who's around you. So before you do it, if you feel you're a little bit, someone's gonna behind you. You want to make sure you kind of. You don't want to be like, no, you stand right there. No, you stand right here. Because people are gonna give it away. So you kind of play it off and move around. The third one, you got to be confident. You got to be confident in what you're doing. You don't want to pretend. You don't want to show them that you're trying to hide something. So what you do is you grab your quarter. You grab the can. And you say something like, a quarter in one hand, and I have a soda in my other hand. If I slam the quarter, it's gone. Right? You did. You slammed it and put it bottom of the can. Okay? So once you get to this point, this is what you do. So you've already showed, you've always want to show your hands. You've already seen the left hand. Show the right hand. Now, exactly what you're doing this is what you want to do. You want to pull it and say, okay. And then at the same time, you heard the little click. Say, yeah, sometimes you can hear it in there. So now, you've got it. You've got the can and the soda and water. So what you do is, you come with your right hand, and right here you can keep talking. You can just say, yeah, sometimes you can hear it at the bottom of the can. We'll try to get to there, but I want to show you something first. Now, we keep your hands wide open. You can see? I don't think you can see the quarter from behind. The way it shows up. You show it, and you say, as you can see, there's nothing on the bottom. Turn it. You want to make sure you have the lid facing you. Say, the can's still sealed. And then you say something like, okay, but I really, really want you to hear this. I'm going to try to get it to the bottom. So as you're doing this, you're shaking the can, sliding the quarter up. So this is the way it's going to sound. Say, I really, really want you to hear it. You can even get closer to it. And as you're coming up, you say, hear that. And all you're doing is you brought it up to the top. And with your thumbs, instead instead of hitting, you leave a little space in between, creating the sound effect of on the bottom. So now you back up. All right? You back up, and you say, this, you're pretty much done right here. I mean, now it's just getting the quarter inside the can. And as you can see, the quarter kind of blends in with the top of the can. So what you do is you put your thumb on top of it, and even if you can kind of still say it blends in. Even if they see it, they're going to think it's part of the can. So now you're going to, yeah. So now you can tell them back up, and as you're doing that, because it might explode, right? And the tricky part of this is on certain cans, you're going to really have to push it in as hard as you can right away. Because some cans, a beer can usually just falls in. Soda cans are a little different. So you'll open it up, right? And then right here, see, right there is a can didn't go in, but okay, there it is. That's the way it goes. So you would do that quickly, though, as you get used to it. Take your time. Now you hold the can, and now the quarter's inside, and you pour it out. Right? Keeping it with just 2 fingers and your hands up, so that way you can create it. And as you're getting to the end, do the O. And as you can hear it inside, and the quarter will not come out. So now you get to whoever brought the pizza, whoever signed the quarter, you say, as you can see.
Whoa,
Those are your initials right there. Those are your initials. And so from here on out, you can say, okay, now you're done. So now you can say anything. Now you can say,
I want
keep
another
the
beer.
can for your right there. You could have had somebody chug the beer. So, no, but you can give the person, whoever it is, a souvenir. You know, you can give it depending on who you're doing this trick for. You're doing it for kids. You're doing it for adults. It all depends. And you give the can away, or you can cut the can open and show them right there and then that the quarter's right inside. And that is my demonstration, and I thank you for showing up.